I hope you're having a great day at the Palm Beach Kennel Club, and of course, happy Labor Day. The highlight of the afternoon is this upcoming 12th race. It's the final in the 2010 $20,000 Gallagher Kinnaird Puppy Stakes, featuring 8 of the fastest youngsters at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Now, let's meet the field. Number 1, Stella Blue, running for the Raider Racing Kennel, owned by Norm Raider and Larry Wadlington, and trained by Young Raider. This is the first of 4 greyhounds in this race from the Raider Racing Kennel. Norm Raider has half the field in this puppy race, as he did in the last puppy race we had. And Stella Blue is one of the only greyhounds in the field that has any competition in stakes. She was in the Night of Stars race, which happened just a few months ago, and actually had the early lead in that one before being run down by her kennel mate, Yahoo Raider. Stella Blue in great post position. A dog a lot of people are overlooking in this one because of the fact that Raider, and there's many other good dogs in this race, but do not count out the one, Stella Blue. Number 2, Kibo, Quick Damien, running for the Raider Racing Kennel, owned by Robert L. Litke and trained by Young Raider. This has to be the second favorite in the race. This dog has unbelievable early speed, always comes out well, and has a huge rush to the first turn. Only chance, though, that Quick Damien has in this race is to get that early lead. He was run down twice in qualifying by the favorite, It's a Phenomenon. But if that 2-dog can get out to the lead like he did in his last race and won by 3.5, it will be tough to catch the second favorite in this race. The early speedster, the 2, Kibo, Quick Damien. Number 3, Atascocita Moore, and she runs for the Suncoast Kennel, owned by Atascocita Racing, trained by Risa Robledo. And Atascocita Moore started her career right here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club and moved to Flagler for a few starts, but came back just in time to start qualifying. That's the amazing thing about this greyhound, folks. Had a schooling race, then started qualifying for the Puppy Stakes and made the final with a win, 2 third-place finishes, and a 4th. This is another greyhound that's going to need that early lead for a shot at this one. Sitting next to the big breaker, the 2, Kibo, Quick Damien, and the Atascocita Zane. That means Moore should have some early running room to chase Quick Damien to the turn. As I always say in stakes competition, folks, you never want to bet against 2 kennels, Raider Racing and Suncoast. So do not bet against the 3, Atascocita Moore. Number 4, Atascocita Zane, and he runs for the Suncoast Kennel, owned by Atascocita Racing, trained by Risa Robledo. And of course, he is the half-brother to co-finalist Atascocita Moore. Zane has only finished off the pace sheet twice in his 16 races. And folks, this is one of the most exciting greyhounds I've seen here at Palm Beach in a long time. This whole litter of Atascocita greyhounds can close like a freight train. But of course, the 4 is the best of the bunch, always coming from last, breaks terribly, but always is firing at the end. Watch out for the Zane train late in this one. If he can find some early running room and a lane to close in, watch out for the Zane train, the 4, the big closer, Atascocita Zane. Number 5, Alarm Terps. He runs for the Raider Racing Kennel, owned by Norm Raider and Alan Piper and trained by Young Raider. The 3rd of the entries from the Raider Racing Kennel. And another one, like Stella Blue, that doesn't get all the attention, but you got to watch out for the 5, Alarm Terps. If this greyhound gets the lead, which he might in this one, always a great breaker, always breaks on top or in the first 3. And if this dog can get that early lead, he will be tough to catch. But what he's going to have to do is beat Quick Damien to the front for a chance at this one. But the 5-dog is sitting next to the 4, who does not break, and the 6, who's not a big rusher. The 5 has a great chance of getting out in this one and pulling off a big upset for Raider Racing. Watch out for the 5, Alarm Terps. Number 6, Midnight Rambler, and he runs for the Steve Gelster Kennel, owned by Ronald Bond and trained by D.D. Lewis. Running for the Steve Gilster Kennel started out at the Kennel Club in our new season on fire. Gilster Kennel, one of the hottest kennels still at the track. And Midnight Rambler, in my opinion, is one of those great dogs who can run any course. Very versatile. And Midnight Rambler actually won the Night of Stars race on the 3/8 mile just a few months ago. This dog is very versatile and can run any course. And this one, most likely he's going to have to come from behind. If he can find some early running room and be up close chasing the early pace setters, he can pull off a big win for the Steve Gilster Kennel. It will be their first stakes win at Palm Beach. Watch out for the 6, the very versatile Midnight Rambler. Number 7, Friend of the Devil. He runs for the Raider Racing Kennel, owned by Norm Raider and Larry Wadlington and trained by Young Raider. Friend of the Devil is the big brother of stakes competitor number 1, Stella Blue, and Friend of the Devil has the fastest time of his career on the Royal Palm course of 29:59. Coming into the stakes competition, was one of the favorites to win it all, getting 2 big wins in the first 2 rounds of qualifying. But Friend of the Devil has seen trouble in his last 2 races. If he can bounce back in this one, watch out for Friend of the Devil. Number 8, It's a Phenomenon, and he runs for the True Palm Kennel, owned by Mike Seeger and Alan Rankin and trained by Joe Truden. It's a Phenomenon is a fantastic youngster, folks, and the favorite to win it all. In this race, he'll be going for his 6th straight win. It is a great purchase from Mike Seeger and Alan Rankin for only $3,000. They bought this greyhound. And today, he is the favorite to win his first stakes race. It's a Phenomenon. Has to clear, though. He's going for 6 straight wins, and he usually does that with his huge rush. He can run dogs down, but in this race, the biggest deal for him, he has to clear that first turn. He's the biggest dog in the field. He is the freight train and the pride of Northwest Ohio. The favorite is the 8. It's a Phenomenon. There you have it, folks. 8 of the fastest young greyhounds the Palm Beach Kennel Club has to offer. Should be a fantastic final in the $20,000 Gallagher Kinnaird Puppy Stakes. Here comes Rusty. They're off of the Gallagher Kinnaird Puppy Stakes with a 3 breaking out on top, 2-7-1. Here comes the 8, 6 and 4 as they head into that first turn now. It is the 2 Kibo Quick Damien being chased by the freight train, the Toledo Twister. It's a Phenomenon as they head for the wire. It is the 2 still with the lead. Kibo, Quick Damien. Here comes the freight train as they around that final turn. And head for the wire. Bumping going around. 8 does not care. It's a Phenomenon. The freight train is your Gallagher Kinnaird Puppy Stakes champion. There is the Phenom, the 8. It's a Phenomenon. Running a hell of a race for second. The 2 Kibo Quick.